welcome, welcome. I want to let you know you are in the right place because today we're going to breathe. We're going to allow our bodies to settle and we're going to practice something that changes the way we move throughout life. I learned this deeper level of trust in one of the most tender, terrifying moments of my life. Before we get started, hello, I'm Kiwana Thomas, and I am your meditation partner today. Now, as you continue your practice going within, I am right here with you, reminding you to just breathe, and I'm just helping you come back home to yourself. Here is the deepest level of trust that I've ever developed with my world. This event taught me that we are all earth angels for each other, and that people can be in position on assignment and our help can be on the way before we even need to know it. When my son was 3 weeks old, we were going in for a routine cardiology exam. Now, my son was born with a cardiac heart defect. And while we were there for just a routine checkup, the doctor noticed that he was going through an episode that could have immediately put him into heart failure. They didn't tell me right away. They just kept going back and forth to check him, check his echo, check his EKG, those things. They didn't want me to panic. After about an hour or two of checks, their response to me was, okay, Kiwana, you got to get him to the hospital now. And I kept saying, well, why? Their response to me was, no time to explain. We've done all of our checks here. I need you to get him to the hospital now. And I want you to notice what I'm about to say, because this is where the trust in my life just got really real, because everybody was in place. There was a student cardiologist that was shadowing our doctor. And my doctor looked at that student and he said, follow behind her in the car as she gets into the hospital. So here I am thinking we only have one phone. My husband was at work an hour away with traffic in one direction. My daughter was at school 30 minutes away in another direction. And I was not even sure how to let my husband know what was going on. I was dependent upon him just having to either call me or the doctor, because at that time I had no way to reach him. As I went to the hospital, I found out what was going on and I broke down. My husband just so happens to call the doctor. The doctor let him know, go straight to the school, meet Kiwana at the hospital. He got there in time just to see my son being airlifted to the nearest children's hospital. I could not go with him because I had one of my youngest daughters with me. That feeling of being helpless in that moment was just unreal. We then were instructed to drive to the hospital because we were going through traffic for what would be a 2-hour drive. When we had got to the hospital and realized that he would be there a week, we had no clothes and we had nowhere to stay. So we did what probably anyone in this normal situation would do. We went to the nearest mall, and Macy's was having their biggest sale of the year. We were able to get clothes for me and my other two children at the time for like less than $10 a piece. It was so amazing at the discounts that we walked away with. While shopping at Macy's, the Ronald McDonald House called me and they assured me that they had room for us there to stay without paying anything. Family, I could not have planned that if I tried. This routine visit turned into just a scary, but it was it was a coordinated event. It didn't require my help. It didn't require my what if. All it needed me to do was just walk through this situation. This moment right here, this event is something that I still reach for as my evidence when I'm wondering if I can trust my world to show up for me. This event taught me that I can depend on my world to align no matter what situation I am in. I don't have to choose to worry. It is okay for me to choose safety. Safety in every situation. I do not have to prepare for it, or I don't have to brace or make sure I have all the pieces in the right order. In that moment, I learned that I can allow myself to be guided. This story brings up so much inside of me, and it connects me with the ability to trust my world. And it was on that day that I know that I was safe to trust. I had learned that help meets me in every motion because my earth angels are already in position. And I want you to hold that as your intention for today. I am safe to trust because my earth angels are already in position. We're going to hold that intention right here because I know that some of us have been through so many situations where we have not felt safe and we don't understand how to even start feeling safe. But if you can borrow my story, a story where, yes, leaving the hospital from birth, I knew at any point in time my son could go into cardiac arrest. Then marching right into a situation where my son was in cardiac arrest and me not even recognizing it because there were no signs, to having everything prepared perfectly in alignment for when the situation occurred. If you don't have evidence of your own to lean to, lean into mine. When we hold this intention, we're not going to force it. We're just going to gently allow it to soak in to our body. If you're new with us, our breathwork session is where we inhale for 4 seconds. We hold at the top of the breath for 4 seconds, and we exhale for 6 seconds. Let us begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, 4, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, 4, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, 4, release. 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can return to your normal state of breathing. We are learning to try on new beliefs and we are learning to do life differently. We are practicing moments where we could be safe in this world. We are holding the fact that something bigger than us is guiding our every step, our every move. And that's a big trust. So as we go into our silent meditation, I want you to know that thoughts are going to arise. We're going to let them go by just like the cars on the street. We're just going to watch them from our window. I want you to just allow yourself to sit with the silence. And I'm going to bring you back after the time, and I will see you on the other side. Welcome back. Welcome back. Telling that story always gets me choked up a little. I want you to know that it does take practice to be able to establish certain levels of trust with your body. One of the ways I practice and learn to lean in to the trust is simply going into a store, standing still. If there is something that you need help with and you don't have the time to find it, pause and ask for your earth angels to arise. You'll see them and they will come to your aid. If you need help and you know you need to be in and out of a certain place, ask before you go into your destination. They will arise. Just these small practice steps can help you see your angels that are all around you. All right, left hand to your chest, right hand to your belly. Repeat after me. I do not have to do life alone. My world can align what I need. I am guided through every storm. And last but not least, I choose safety over worry. Thank you so much for meeting me here today. Safety and worry are both two choices that you can make. I hope after sitting with me today, you know that you do have a choice and that you can choose one or the other, and both will show up for you. I am Kiwana Thomas. I love you so big, and I enjoy being your meditation partner and witnessing your journey as you go within. If this message spoke to you today, and you have a soft yes to start your practice, I would love to invite you to our Living Wealthy community. The divine light in me loves, respects, and honors the divine light in you. Namaste. Do you desire to deepen your practice? I'd love to support you inside our private community. We have weekly support, live meditation, and our weekly connection call, the Prosperity Pillow Talk. The link to join is in the description. Hope to see you inside the community.